Now, you're a busy man. You're in Las Vegas this afternoon, but you were in Oakland last night with Andre Ward, who looked spectacular by everybody's accounts. How pleased were you with Andre's performance after a long layoff?
You know what? It turned out like I liked it to turn out. You know, I told him just take his time. Don't, get this time back and try to force anything, and just let the fight come to him. It was important to get rounds and just be himself and let the fight take care of itself. So, we were able to do that.
In a hypothetical match between Gennady Golovkin and Andre Ward, Gennady's always been the underdog, but with Andre being inactive, maybe some people wavered on that. Do you think last night proved to even the biggest Golovkin supporters that he is indeed a big underdog heading into a fight with Andre Ward?
I can't say who would be the underdog or anything like that. If that fight took place, I respect Golovkin and what he's done, and you have to take him serious, and you have to take everything that they say about him serious, So who would be the underdog and how the odds would turn out, I have no idea. But, if that fight ever takes place, it'll be a good fight for boxing.
Can Andre still make 168 pounds, or is he exclusively a light heavyweight now?
That's where he'll be, 168.
So because that was the word that for some reason he couldn't make it, but 68 is where he is returning to.
Well, we're in a sport that you always get that's the word, this, that, people speculate. But no, he's still a 168 pounder. People sometimes get to misread it because they said he fought light heavyweight in the Olympics, but he never was a light heavyweight. He had to eat big breakfast and drink a Gatorade just to make 69 in the Olympics. He never fought over 170 in the Olympics, so he spotted 6-7 pounds in the Olympics in the light heavyweight division, but he never was a true light heavyweight. So right now he's very comfortable. He could have made 68. But it was our collective decision, to bring him to 72 and then go back down to the weight.
Because of that, because Andre really is a super middleweight and not a light heavyweight, does that mean that rules out Kovalev Ward for the near future?
Well, it doesn't rule out if he grows into a light heavyweight. I mean, the playing field will always be even as long as I'm involved. You just don't take it because somebody think you ought to take it. You take it because you have to take it. You can't, you can no longer make the division. So if he starts walking around at 190 and then it's time to make a move. But so far that hasn't happened. So until that time, me personally, I think he'll always be a super middleweight, personally.
The two fights everybody wants is Gennady Golovkin and Sergey Kovalev, but you as his trainer, what's the fight you want? Is it one of the guys at 68, maybe like Badu Jack or James DeGale?
Well, yeah, we'll fight anybody at 60. Hey, Rob, how you doing, man? Doing good? Good. Good seeing you. All right, Ellie. Take any of the guys at 68. That's what we're in there for, to fight the best in the division, and that's the goal and that's the aim.
If I were to, I know it's just speculation, but if I were to ask you which one's more likely to happen in, say, the next year, Golovkin Ward or Kovalev Ward, which fighter do you think would be more willing to come to the table?
Well, I mean, if he stays at 68, it's hard to say because we're not ready for light heavyweight, and then they already said that we don't represent the economics for them to come to 68, so you have to take that seriously. So I really don't see either one of them happening in the near future unless we grow to light heavy or they see economics. So, until then, we just do our thing, and see how it turns out.
It's kind of a shame just because those are two of the most sought after fights in boxing, but hopefully something can happen.